Hello and welcome to this Scratch tutorial. Today we'll create a fun little game step by step, and along the way you'll learn how to use loops in Scratch. We'll use three main things in this project: the repeat loop, the forever loop, and the if-then condition. Let's get started. First, open Scratch and add two sprites. One will be our player. I'll use the Scratch cat, and the other will be a ball. These are the two characters we'll use in our game. Now, let's set up the player sprite. Select the player and add the block that makes it go to a specific X and Y position when the green flag is clicked. This is so that every time we start the game, the player is already standing on the ground. Next, let's make the player jump. We'll add a block that listens for when the space key is pressed. Inside this, we can change the Y position by a positive number to make the player go up, and then change Y by the same amount but negative to bring it back down. But if you try this doesn't work because 10 take away 10 is 0 and the result is 0. This is where the repeat loop comes in. By putting the upward and downward motion inside a repeat loop and repeating the movement a few times, the jump becomes smoother and more natural. The repeat loop is really helpful because it allows the same action to happen several times in a row. Now let's work on the ball sprite. Select the ball and first we'll set it to start at the bottom right corner of the screen. Move the ball there and then pick the block that sets its position. This block remembers where the sprite is and makes it go there every time the game starts. Next, move the ball to the bottom left corner and pick the block that glides the sprite to that position over 1 second. This glide block is really useful because it makes the ball slide smoothly across the screen. So here we have the ball going from right to left, but right now it only happens once. To make the ball keep moving back and forth forever, we wrap this inside a forever loop. The forever loop is really powerful because it makes whatever is inside it keep running forever without stopping. Finally, let's add a way to end the game if the ball touches the player. For this, we use the if-then block, which is also called a condition. Think of it like this: if something happens, then do something else. Here, if the ball is touching the player, then stop all. Now, let's also explain why we use the touching block. The touching block is like one of our senses. Just like humans have 5 senses and touch is one of them. This block lets the sprite sense if it's touching another sprite. So we use this touching condition inside an if-then block to detect collisions. And because we want the game to always keep checking for collisions while the ball is moving, we put this if-then block inside a forever loop. That way, the game keeps checking again and again, and as soon as the player is touched by the ball, the game stops. This is how you can use loops and conditions to make your Scratch games more interactive and fun. Thanks for following along. Don't forget to try it yourself using different characters and sprites. See you in the next tutorial.